Hello everybody! Mark here. And actually, nandito ako ngayon sa Tokyo. Dumayo pa ako all the way from Nagoya just to meet this guy. Anyway, our topic for today, yung mga friends ko kasi nagtatanong sa akin, paano ba maging English teacher sa Japan? Well, disclaimer lang, hindi naman ako English teacher. Although, I wanted to become one back then.
You should have. You should have.
Actually, nagkaroon lang ako ng parang last minute change of heart. Pero andun pa rin naman yung passion. Parang ano pa rin, parang nandun pa rin yung related pa rin yun yung work ko ngayon. And anyway, speaking of pagiging English teacher, dati nag-undergo ako ng mga training to become an English teacher here sa Japan. And isa sa mga mentors, trainers, di ba? Is this guy right here, my friend Ellie. Doon ko siya na-meet. And then from that moment on, naging friend ko na siya. And then we continued contacting each other. And then he became somewhat my mentor na rin. Kasi mas nauna siya sa akin dito sa Japan. And today guys, para sa may mga katanungan, paano ba magturo? Or paano ba maging English teacher dito sa Japan? Paano yung mga process? So, Ellie, a brief showcase.
Okay, yeah. All right. So, hello everyone. I'm Ellie. I've been in Japan for 10 years now. I'm a native speaker teacher. I don't really want to use the word native, but yeah. Basically, it's an English as a foreign language teacher in an elementary school in Chiba, and I also go to Sophia University for my MA in linguistics, major in TESOL, that's teaching English to speakers of other languages. I've been teaching for about 7 years now. That means also that I'm old. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. And I'm also an active trainer in FETJ, Filipino English Teachers in Japan Global. So that's where I met Mark. And yun nga, mentor daw ako. I hope I am.
Anyway, so ang first question ko, Ellie, para to sa mga mga aspiring na teachers dyan, lalo yung nasa Pinas. Although para din naman sa mga nandito sa Japan na and then aspiring na magkaroon ng career shift. Is paano ka napagturo sa Japan? Paano yung naging process? Paano yung naging story mo? Can you walk us through?
Okay, so I came to Japan as a Nikkei, that's a Japanese descendant. So I already had the visa.
Mm-hmm.
I can work no limit. So I went to Toyohashi Board of Education. That's my former employer. And I applied actually thrice for the same job because they didn't like me the first time. They didn't like me the second time, and the third time maybe they had no choice. So they need to hire someone. So yeah, I was in. So I was hired direct. Other people can go through agencies. Those dispatch companies who have agencies in the Philippines, and they come with a work visa. All right. And that also means that their work opportunity is also limited to the employer. Okay, they can't work outside, but that's fine, I guess, because they earn good enough money. Yeah, and so I became a direct hire for 6 years. Then I quit last year and I came to Tokyo to study MA.
Wow.
And to work as an EFL teacher, that's full-time English teacher in elementary school.
Wow.
No problem. No big deal. No big deal.
Anyway, so sige, na-mention mo na nga, So, does it mean ba na yung mga nasa Pinas ngayon, if ever man na mag-a-apply sila, kailangan nila kailangan nila dumaan ng agency? Wala bang direct hiring?
If you wanna go direct, you can be a Japanese exchange teacher, or I guess it's Japan exchange teacher, something like that. They are hired by the Japanese government to become either an English teacher or a Japanese translator, Japanese to English translator.
Mhm.
And they are assigned in different cities in Japan, right? And then that's one. And another is they 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 go through agencies. Yeah, so that also requires a lot of work. If they have the Japanese descendant visa, that's also good. Some people who came here as tourists could also get a teaching job, but that's also like
Parang sugal siya.
yeah, it's a gamble. Yeah.
So, pero may mga ano na kaya? May mga kakilala ka pa na nag-tourist muna enter in Japan?
I do have one friend. I'm not gonna mention her name, but yeah, she came with a tourist visa. Then we tried to apply and apply. She extended for another 3 months. The employer called her after 4 months, maybe. Yeah, and then she got the job. So now she has been teaching in Japan for 4 years.
Wow.
Yeah, 4 years. And I also have a friend who just told me like, Ellie, do you have a teaching job that you can offer to me? Because, I just quit my job. I don't like it anymore. After a month, she got the job. Yeah, just, practicing coaching and a lot of hard work.
I see. So ano ba, makakapamili ba sila ng school na pagtuturuan? Like, could it be, makapagturo ba sila sa public or sa private?
Usually they say that becoming an ALT, I used to be an ALT, right? I'm assistant language teacher. Those are people who are assigned to junior high school or elementary school and sometimes high school. And they teach English as a foreign language or English conversation skills. These people can't choose the schools that they're going to. Yeah, so the government or the city government assigns them. And if you want to improve or to improve professionally and you have a career growth like what I did, I started as an ALT and I actually worked as an ALT for 6 years, and then I became a full-time English teacher, foreign language teacher in my school now, a private school. So becoming an ALT isn't bad. It's a good opportunity to learn, to practice your teaching skills, and then become better and better and apply for, let's say, better jobs.
Paano ba yung life as an ALT? Para magkaroon sila ng idea.
Okay, so you usually teach 3 to 4, sometimes 6 classes a day, 45 minutes, one class, and then you teach in like let's say one elementary school and another junior high school, or one junior high school and 5 elementary schools. I used to have 6 schools in my first year.
Wow.
Yeah, so you teach 5th and 6th graders, and then in junior high school you teach all the grades, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd year junior high school. And then you teach basically English conversation skills like talking, speeches, and then sometimes you also make them write. But my philosophy is to teach 4 skills. And the Ministry of Education said that we have another area, the 5th area, and that is interaction, right? Not just talking. So writing, listening, reading, and speaking, and now interaction. Yeah, and you play games, you sing songs. If you're teaching elementary school students, you also teach them English songs like hello, how are you? It's a classic. And weather song. And then junior high school you teach One Direction, Miley Cyrus. You just have to choose the good ones.
According sa kung ano yung nila, interest nila. Ganun.
Yeah, and of course the words as well. Songs nowadays have really dirty lyrics. Yeah, you just have to filter if this one is not that good, so don't teach it. Yeah.
Ito isang controversial question. Sahod. Maganda ba yung sahod ng English teacher dito sa Japan?
Maganda pag wala kang obligasyon.
Sa bagay, no?
Yeah. It pays good depending on your position. So
Mhm.
there are part-time teachers,
Ah,
there are full-time teachers.
Mhm.
So if you are an ALT hired by an agency,
Mhm.
they pay about 20, 200 230,000 yen to 280,000 yen.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and if you are a direct hire by the government, you get about 280
Mm.
280 to 300,000 yen.
Ano?
This year it depending on the city it gets lower because they are also giving out bonuses.
Mhm.
Right. So teachers now have bonuses
Mhm.
twice a year.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's worth 1 month of bonus per month. So
Mm.
2 months worth of bonus for
Wow.
the year. Yeah.
Wow. Nagba-vary ba ang ano, yung pay mo kapag ka nagturo ka sa elementary or high school or
No. It's just the same. Just the
pareho
same.
lang ng
Yeah.
regular
But
teachers?
again, depending on the contract and like I teach in an elementary school, private school.
Mhm.
So that's full time. I get more benefits
Mm.
than the ALTs
Mhm.
because I'm no longer an ALT.
Mm.
I'm a full time English teacher. So my school is sponsoring me a temporary license, teacher's license. That's
Oo.
good for 10 years.
Uh-huh.
So I can teach in Chiba
Mhm.
only, right? I can't teach in other prefectures, but
Mhm.
I'm a licensed teacher in Chiba. I get 20 days of paid leave.
Wow.
Yeah, 20 days per year. And then, I get about 300,000 yen per month.
Wow.
300,000 minus
Bigyan natin sila ng idea magkano yung 300,000 yen sa Pinas.
120,000 pesos to
Wow.
130 maybe. I'm bad at math. It could
Wow.
be lower or higher.
Yeah, wow. Wow. Guys, ano na kayo, mag-apply na kayo ah.
Yeah, but I got the job because I got experience. I can
Oo,
answer questions during the interview, and I had the interview 3 times before I get the job. I got the job, right? And so there are 3 levels. First, preliminary interview. Then we had the demonstration. 45 minutes demonstration lesson with real students, 28 of them, second graders. Then and then after that we had the interview with the principal and vice principal. Then after that I came back again to talk with the chairman of the school. So really it wasn't an easy journey, easy path, but you could only get the job if you really deserve it because he had experience. You can answer questions why Japanese students can't speak English. Yeah, and um, what are your philosophies? What's your plan in the future? Yeah.
Para sa mga taga-Pinas, meron ka bang like may tutulong like agency saan sila pwedeng pumunta? And para naman sa mga taga-Japan, ano kaya yung pwedeng maging first step nila para magkaroon sila ng, kung gusto lang nila para sa mga nangangarap lang naman magkaroon ng parang career shift?
Yeah, okay. So, I guess people in Japan have the advantage than people in the Philippines because they are already here, right? So, if those people want to become teachers, they can start with attending workshops and seminars, talking to people who are already there, like us in FETJ. We are very happy to welcome you all. We offer workshops, seminars, coaching. I do coaching.
Free ba yan?
For coaching, it's for free. I personally do it, and I'm a strict coach. I have held about 4 or 5 or many teachers, and so that's for the interview and demonstration lesson. Then they can attend the workshops on how to teach English, what to do if they have to teach this kind of grammar, what are the activities, the approaches, the methods. Okay, and they can know which agencies actually are hiring
Here sa
Yeah,
Japan.
here in
Uh,
Japan. And especially now, it's going September next month.
uh-huh.
They are hiring. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
because it's the second semester.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. For the people in the Philippines, it's really difficult now because of Corona, but
Mhm.
there are some dispatch companies who have offices in the Philippines.
Mhm.
Interact has
Interact. Uh-huh.
yeah. Amity also. I there I think there's another one. I forgot which one
Mm.
it is.
Mm.
But yeah, maybe we can give them the links.
Yeah. Follow na lang namin yung link later.
Yeah. Okay. And the process is usually they send videos of themselves, like in self introduction, they need to read something,
Mhm.
or they make a demonstration lesson. That's about 5 minutes maybe.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I
And
see.
then after that, if they get so they do an online interview, maybe via Skype or something, and then if they get the job, they go through POEA,
Mhm.
OWA,
Grabe yung process, no?
DFA. Yeah, it takes about 2 or 3 months.
Okay na. At least
Yeah.
di maabot ng 1 year, di ba?
Yeah, it doesn't go that long, but yeah, 2 or 3 months.
I see.
And when they get here, they get 3 years visa.
Wow.
Yeah, working visa. But they have to work only for that firm. And I forgot what I'm gonna say. Okay, yeah. There are some companies that get placement fee.
Mhm.
They didn't get placement fee, but when some Filipinos come here, instead of teaching or write, even before teaching, they escape, they run away. Yeah, so
guarantee.
to avoid this kind of circumstances, they are getting about 50,000
Pesos?
pesos.
Wow.
I guess, yeah, 50,000 pesos or more. Yeah.
Yung mga mag-a-apply ba mapa Japan or Pinas, kailangan ba nila na college graduate, and kailangan ba na major in English or related subject or related course?
You don't have to have a major in English, but usually you need to get 4-year course. Okay, you need to have your diploma, and there are some companies who don't require, but those are small chain eikaiwas, English conversation schools, and if you want to become an ALT, you need the 4 years course. Yeah, you need your diploma, sometimes your transcript of records.
I see. Maano naman ako, ibang question naman. Nakakaranas ba ng mga like discrimination yung mga Pinoy teachers dito sa Japan? Or have you experienced one or like heard of one?
I had actually, but not from a Japanese, but from another native speaker. But during that time, I wasn't really good at speaking English. My accent was, I don't know. He said like someone from a cave. yeah.
Talaga?
From under a cave or in a cave, something like that. I forgot what word he used. And yeah, my grammar was also really bad. I mean, it sucked. But what I did was to study grammar for 2 years, to study accent, yeah, to neutralize my accent. And then, I just continued improving myself.
Wow.
They don't really discriminate Filipinos because generally Filipinos are smart. Filipinos are industrious, intelligent. They're hardworking. Yeah, and they are really good with people. I mean, our interpersonal skills are really good. We care about our students, and we care about our work. So Japanese employers usually, in general, love Filipinos.
I see. In relation to that, sa sinabi mo, Totoo ba? I've heard kasi na parang hindi naman siya rumors or maybe a myth. Kaya gusto kong malaman. May advantage ba kapag ka Pinoy ang mag-a-apply? Kasi I've heard parang bet ng mga like mga employer is Pinoy eh. May advantage ba? Ano?
Recently,
Oh.
yes. Medyo nagkaka-edge na rin tayo. Siyempre, you know, thanks to people who were there first,
Mhm.
you know, there are a lot of them. I can't mention everybody,
Mm.
but they are really passionate. So then they train people who become like similar to them as well. Really hardworking. So there are a lot of Filipinos now,
Mhm.
and they're starting to notice how hardworking we are, how
Mhm.
good we are. So when they see Filipinos applying for the job, oh, this guy must be good. I mean, this guy
Mhm.
must be caring or something
Mhm.
like that. So
Mhm.
yeah, a bit of advantage as well.
Wow, I see.
Yeah, just to give an example.
Mhm.
When I applied for my job, there were 5 of us.
Mhm.
One from Bangladesh, one from India,
Mhm.
2 from America,
Mhm.
and me.
Mhm.
And I got the job.
Wow.
They didn't.
Wow.
I mean, it's not that because I'm Filipino, but you
Mhm.
know, um, I can be an example that Filipinos are hardworking. Filipinos are good.
Wow.
I'm not making buhat my own bangko, but you know,
Yeah.
right?
But actually, that's very worth sharing the story. I see.
Yeah, and if
Uh,
you visit the agencies,
uh-uh.
the dispatch companies, there are a lot of Filipino teachers there.
Mhm.
Yeah, at Interact, Heart,
Mhm.
and uh, in Saitama City,
Mhm.
a lot of their ALTs are Filipinos.
Oh.
Yeah, in Kanagawa, a lot of their ALTs are Filipinos. Yeah, in Toyohashi, there were 9 of us
Mhm.
out of 23. Yeah, so
Mhm.
that's almost half,
Yeah.
right? Almost half. And I think there are more of them now.
Mhm.
I disappeared, so maybe
Hindi ka na updated.
yeah, about 10, maybe 10, but
Mhm.
you know, yeah, maybe 10.
I see. Wow. Speaking of advantages, may advantage ba or let's say disadvantage ba kapag like syempre sa mga mag-a-apply from Pinas na syempre zero yung Japanese language nila, hindi sila nakakapagsalita ng Japanese. And then yung mga iba naman na nandito na sa Japan, hindi naman ibig sabihin na nakakapag-Japanese sila, 'di ba? Kailangan ba ng parang ano ba 'yan? Ano nga ba, proficiency?
Proficiency. Um, it's not required.
Mhm.
When I first became a teacher, it wasn't required.
Mhm.
In Toyohashi, they started. They're not really requiring you to have, but they are asking you to list your proficiency level,
Mhm.
and then they basically the companies will ask you how
Mhm.
proficient you are, but it's not required at all.
Mhm.
Maybe you can say hello,
Mhm.
or good afternoon,
Mhm.
or goodbye, or basic Japanese
Will do.
phrases. Yeah, will do.
Mm.
But it will also be an advantage if you have N3 or N2.
Mm.
N1 would be wow, but
Mm.
yeah, if you have N2 and N3, that's already great because you really need to talk with your co-teachers, especially in junior high school and as well as in elementary school. I mean, you're going to tell them what you're gonna do in the lesson, what you expect the students to do, and what else they have to do after the class. So you need some Japanese as well. It will also benefit you because it will make your life easier because you can talk to them.
Yeah, of course. Ma-enjoy mo rin yung buhay mo dito, di ba?
Yes,
Anyway,
yes.
Ellie mentioned about the N5, N4, N3, N2, N1. Those are the levels pala sa proficiency ng Japanese language. Wherein, sa Sunday, I will be with a friend. Yung isa sa mga best friends ko. Itatakal namin yan. Kaya watch out na lang for that video, guys. If you want na, if gusto pa ninyo magkaroon ng parang mas deeper na understanding about the Japanese language.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
level are you?
N2.
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 Yeah.
Actually, medyo mahirap na kuhan yung N2, no?
N2 is difficult N1 is very, very difficult.
Yeah.
I took N1 twice.
Twice.
I failed twice.
Ako bala kong kumuha ng N1 ngayon, December. If
Right.
hindi kayo makakancel na dahil sa corona.
We don't know yet, but
Mm.
yeah, if you can, next July.
I see.
Next July. Yeah, maybe I'm gonna get it again after 2 years. I need to brush up.
Diba, no? Message mo for them, aspiring yung mga nasa Japan,
Okay. Yeah.
and lalo yung mga nasa Pinas. Pero yung mga nasa Pinas, medyo mahirap pa lalo ngayon,
Mm.
situation ngayon.
Okay. For those people who are already in Japan and if you wanna be English teachers, we are here to help you. There are a lot of Filipino English teachers who are already there. We can help you through workshops, coaching. We can also help you, how to go to the places where you can apply, like what are the companies that you need to go to, or what are the offices, like the city hall, the board of education. The first thing to do here is for you to look up on the internet English teaching in Japan, and maybe you can read on it and see if it looks interesting to you. If you come from a really different background or career, it might not be that interesting, but if you become a teacher, you can learn a lot. You can learn about the school system in Japan, you can learn about the culture, you can learn also Japanese bits by bits, right? And you can also have, let's say, a happier life because it's less stress when you can get the job done already, right? I mean, it's less stress for me because I've done this for quite a while now. The stress that I have now is because of Corona. I can't do a lot of things, but it's fine, and it's also happy because you can talk with your students, you can play games with them, you can enjoy. Mostly it's about enjoyment. It's really fun. And if you want to learn more about English teaching, you can join our workshops. And
meron ba kayong niyan, site or
yeah,
Facebook
we have
page?
a website, fetjglobal.com. You can visit there or like us on Facebook, FETJ Global.
Yeah, I'll put the link.
Yeah, and we will be very happy to welcome you all. Right now, we're just doing webinars. So yeah, we're also adapting. And we hope to meet you all face to face. Maybe that would be next year or after 3 months. We don't know. But yeah, just be safe and study about English teaching, and for sure you're gonna like it.
Meron akong pahabol na question. Ito nga pala. Meron ba age limit ang pag-apply ng English teacher dito sa Japan?
I don't think so, but the retirement age is 60. So maybe you can apply until 50.
I see.
Yeah. I don't think it's a problem. You just have to try. But the retirement age is 60.
I see.
Yeah.
Retirement age 60. Meron ba akong another 30 years?
Gee, sure. You can always try.
But I was actually thinking of considering it again. I don't know. Happy pa ako sa career ko ngayon for now.
And I suggest that people apply earlier or sooner because depending on the company again, they give increase every year.
Whoa.
Like my school gives increase every year.
Wow.
So yeah, maybe my salary, I don't know how much every year, but yeah, it should be higher than what I get now, right?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So I don't know how much will I get when I get 60 or 59, right? Hindi naman siguro bari-bari ang ibibigay na 500 yen increase a year, but yeah, it could be something.
Okay. Wow. Very insightful. Sana guys, marami kayong nakuhang ideas. Yun na nga, kasi tong channel ko na to, dinededicate ko to para sa mga para makatulong ako and makapag-provide ng ideas or inspirations para matulungan kayo na na makuha yung mga goals or ano ba yun, desires nyo in life, mga pangarap nyo na makapag-Japan. Kasi, masaya ang Japan. So,
Yeah, Japan can actually give you a lot if you know where to find them, and you know where to find friends, people that can support you. And when I came to Japan, I didn't know Japanese, right? Yeah, so a lot of us start from zero. Yeah. So after 10 years now, I get to go to grad school. I get to teach. I get to do a lot of things, and being in FETJ gives me a lot of inspiration, sense of fulfillment as well. And I have a lot of friends from FETJ as well. So paglabas ko ng FETJ, puro taga FETJ pa rin. Yeah.
I see. Well, parang na-inspire tuloy ako.
You should try. You should try.
I wanna try. I wanna give it a try.
And for the people who wanna give it a try, the start is usually the most difficult part. And it depends on you on you're gonna continue and give hard work. You can't just tell that it's not effective or it's not worth it after 2 or 3 tries. I applied for the first job thrice before I could get it. Right? Although there's also an advantage when you know when to give up, right? If it's not really for you, but you first have to try to teach, and then when you're there, get a feel of it, if it's really for you or not, right? My first year, I said that I'm really gonna be a teacher because I really love the job. I grew to become really passionate about it. Just give it a try and do your best.
Pero walang tatanggi dito, UP graduate eh. Ano yung inaral mo?
Meron din. I took psychology and communication and media studies.
Saan school?
University of the Philippines. but yeah, it's UP Visayas, one of the most beautiful campuses of UP. We have our own beach and we have our own mountains. Mountains, not just one. Mountains and forests. So really big, and we have our own bars.
Bars?
Yeah.
Sa school?
Inside the campus. Inside the campus.
As bagay, UP.
So now you know that I didn't go to class. I skipped class and drink. So not a good example.
Okay, thank you very much, Ellie, sa pagpapa-unlock ng aking invitation.
No problem. Anytime.
Actually, inistorbo ko siya dito sa sa place niya sa Tokyo.
Yeah.
Napakaganda ng bahay niya. And guys, marami pa akong gustong interviewin ng mga friends ko na pwedeng makapagbigay ng inspiration or ideas para sa inyo. And if ikaw gusto mo ring ma-follow yung mga interviews na yon, please hit that subscribe button. And magkikita pa tayo next. I'll see you. Bye-bye. Thanks, Eric.
Thank you.
Bye.